Another question for Bruce from Anthony Polito. Anthony asks, why do statists hate guns?
This is why you brought out the visual aid?
Right there, that's a gun. I
And
held it.
I don't know if they do hate guns. They seem to love guns.
Love talking about guns.
No, they love guns because they want to use them all the time. They like to use them to enforce their totalitarian, authoritarian ways. Everything, even the well-meaning laws, are ultimately backed up by a gun. And by the way, they talk about, let's take all the guns. How are you going to do it? What are you going to use to take guns from people? I mean, there's some people who might not give up their guns. How are you going to guns? You're going to use guns to take away the guns.
Yes, I mean that makes
so
sense.
if you pass a well-meaning healthcare law called the let's give money from the taxpayer to the insurance and health companies who created this law and wrote it law.
Yeah, I've heard of that law.
Yeah, they call it ACA for short. And somebody gets this in the paper, it says you have to comply, and they say, nope, I refuse, trash. They get another fine, they trash it. Somebody comes to their door, and eventually, here you go, statists. I hate to use the word liberals, because they're really not liberals. Classic liberals are very much our philosophy. These people who call themselves progressives today, I'm glad they call themselves progressives because it identifies them as more of a separate group from what is actually liberals. Real liberals is not a problem, but these people aren't liberals.
You mean the 22-year-old who claim to be liberals and have an answer for everything at progressives?
So some people they call themselves progressives today, which is great because
the Rachel Maddow people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she would probably call herself a progressive, but I think it's a mistake if she or somebody else calls her a liberal because she's not really a liberal. She's an authoritarian.
Well, I mean, I just found out she was a woman earlier
Cute.
today. Thank you for informing me.
I would not make fun of her on that. There's plenty of things with her policies that we can attack.
No, she seriously looks like a dude. Like
No, seriously, you really thought that?
No, I thought she was a guy.
Okay.
Her voice
named
is
Rachel.
Deep. Her voice, I don't know. Julian Lennon. Isn't that a girl's name?
Well, I apologize to Rachel Maddow.
I don't apologize for anything. It's his perception.
Clown. I'll be glad to debate you on
Tracy McGrady.
I'll be glad to debate you on issues rather than
Lyle is my niece's name.
nonsense.
And that's a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You really thought it was a guy?
I really thought Rachel Maddow was a dude.
Well, I apologize.
I thought it was
Rachel
like this
anyway.
cool progressive name, Rachel, and I was like, wow, he does a great job on the show there. I mean,
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Keith Olbermann is a man, and I thought Rachel Maddow was a man. They both have the same glasses.
Can you redeem yourself this much by at least saying that you are in favor of gay marriage rights?
Oh my God, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you redeem yourself this much.
Has nothing to do with being gay or lesbian. She just looks like a
Okay.
guy.
All right. Fair enough. I take it.
I thought she was a guy.
I think that's kind of offensive. On behalf of Rachel, I apologize.
People
I said, debate issues. I'd be happy to debate her, but I think that's kind of offensive.
For me to think that she was
okay.
a guy.
If you legitimately
look
thought
at the way she dresses. She dresses like with me.
If you legitimately thought that, then okay. How did we get on this topic? What were we talking about that was important?
Statism.
We were talking about something important.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, Rachel Maddow or Keith Olbermann probably call themselves progressives or liberals.
No,
but
one's a girl now. Okay.
really what they are is authoritarians.
All right.
Okay? They're totalitarian people who want to use guns and force to make the rest of us comply with their vision of a perfect world.
Okay.
And that's violent. They're very violent people. President Obama is a very violent person. Because whenever you say, hey, I like something, you don't like something, I'm going to send people with guns and badges to your house to make you like what I like and make you pay for it from your money, that's authoritarian, totalitarian, and it's wrong. And that's what a lot of these people who call themselves progressives, call themselves liberals wrongly, they're not really liberals.
Women.
That's what they...
herself a woman. Go ahead.
Okay. I think she's a nice person, and I think that... No, I just disagree with her strongly on her solutions in many cases. But I think there's hope for her. I think there's...
Right, there is.
There's...
Come here, wear a dress.
Oh, gosh. All right. I think there's hope for her politically. I think that she could come around to seeing that a lot of the things she rails against are really her own fault because she pushes for the kind of statism and the kind of evil stuff that she complains about. So there's hope for her, and I apologize to her for this guy.
Yeah, he said.